When I get M's, them M's get split. Long as my niggas gon' ride, hop out, just fight real nigga, I'ma make sure we rich. All these racks, I bill a whole bitch. Give her some teddies, fat ass, no hooks. Give me my glizzy, nigga thinking I'll slip. Nigga round up on lawn, nigga going, he hit.
Boy, they got a big old Glock on side of my waist, and I don't even supposed to have this shit. I'm full of that shit out of my face, so nigga, you can have that bitch. Doing so couple walls, keep pop back in, coming in, compress on the side. Hoes for the bros, couple balls for the low. Got a big ass family, and that shit slide. Split it up, I'm right to the touch, said the price went up, gon' send that vibe. Remember I was stuck down, better no luck, nobody gave a fuck, now young nigga got it. That nigga try to act tough, got bad, split it down the middle, add it up, that's private. Split this thing on, call my dream. You fuck by the niggas, we came my team.
Yo, what's the word, man? I was about to get on.
Step in the spot with a pole on. Bad thick bitch, put a throat on. Keep shit on myself, I only know on. Tell a freak bitch, don't touch me, don't know on. Last bitch ran off when I needed her. One for calling all the dog, nigga clean up. Nigga switch up on the click, that's that fade up. A couple bitches jump shit, man, we hate up. Mother ordered down the side, went down right now. Together in the business, taking care of the family now. Get the bus like construction.
I hate that.
Chop them all apart, that's a hammer now. Heard the pussies in the shot, they ain't hit shit. Make a bonus for the block and get it in shit. Plant snakes in the grass, I can hear them crawl. We gon' keep doubling back till we kill them all. With a stash on, no brakes on your cakes, put the gas on. Other people eat a dick or see remember me. About that ace, a big ol' pistol in my skinny. I can't rock with these niggas cause they rock soft. Young nigga out the window, get the rocks off. Get the hit nigga skipping like a hot scotch. I can't.
It's too many niggas faking. Got that number one spot and you ain't finna take it. Told the babies that I gotta leave. Bring it up, look like I'm been walking through your scene. I don't play with my bucks. My nigga don't get no fucks. Money spread, pistol tucking. Where your bad? Oh, she fucking. Trash team, no she sucking. Birds off a feather, no she flocking with a nigga. Small things to a giant, I think I'm a little bigger. Showing their true colors, but ain't nothing I ain't figure. She let me in her hoes, cause she know that I dig her. Almost tried her best when I was young and I commit her. Almost lost myself, but I remember I'm that nigga. Fire on my hip if you want smoke, just like a hill stuff. Find on point, somebody gon' blow on real songs. Said she fell in love, I'm like, ooh, you must have tripped or something. Poppin' out, I know they thinking, ooh, he must have dipped or something. Hold on, hold on. Got to pose on me when you can hold on. She gon' ride me like she need a store run. FIFA, little nigga, where you get that foe from? FIFA, I'm kicking back like toast some. Say you trappin', let me see them old some. My new business with you like a CEO some. I don't need no paper planes cause I can't fall for none. I'm going in. feel, hold up, wait a minute, I'm turned up like I'm rolling. So when I ball like bowling, don't stress the test when I'm with the bitch, when I'm with my niggas, I'm sold in. Smoke gas, how you get in the pocket, like how you get, bitch, I flown in. Oh, they tryna protect your bitch, I'll take your woman. Don't show like you hungry, I put a dick all in her stomach. They tryna hold me back, I'm still on around like Harry Tubman. You wanna be around me, go make a move, show me some. I'm Carolina, baby, where I'm from, you try, nigga, they gon' get it on. Rap shit keep calling me, and that's the only reason I be on the phone. Bitch, I'm on these niggas just like a esophagus, so watch your tone. I ain't home, I'm probably in Atlanta with a bitch getting George Dome. I could be in that pussy up at night, I still have her money. She gon' turn around and I'ma beat it up like some stone. I feel like I'm Lil Wayne, don't see, show me my opponent. After so many L's when you win, it feel good, don't it? I rock out just like a superstar. Poppin' all that big ass titties and a little bra. Since I was young as fuck, I knew they couldn't fuck with Lil Bro. I done found a mic and now I'm in the stool like Parkway. Don't you stop this fucking beat, cause nigga I'm going in. Yo, feel, hold up, wait a minute, I'm turned up like I'm rolling. So when I ball like bowling, don't stress the test when I'm with the bitch, but when I'm with my niggas, I'm sold in. Smoke gas, how you get in the pocket, like how you get, bitch, I flown in. Oh, they tryna protect your bitch, I'll take your woman. Don't show like they hungry, I put a dick all in her stomach. They tryna hold me back, I'm still on around like Harry Tubman. You wanna be around me, go make a move, show me some. Smoking on gas, no seeds, bounce out the friend, all nigga breathe. Little bitch, I got like heat, man on me, I ain't talking no key. And these was on me for a second, but you had to go the same minute you lied. I'm usually ballin' like barbecue chicken, but when I be vibing, I'm usually fried. My niggas clean up for sure like the U side, but looks like for the P and the Senate fly. I'm run for the money like
What the hell they got me playing myself?
I was stealing for profit, and I'm not rap, I put fire on me like a rock. Speed on the right, it's under my pocket, I ain't afraid to pop, so niggas stop. She gon' say it for me, cause she like it on my songs.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills and the Titans.
Whatever this is happening.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Allen going to change it up. On 1st and 10, Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Ryan's opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the run. Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
I ain't nothing like them other boys. Everybody acts so they're trying to act like they don't like it, but they fans on the low. But I know.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw it's Allen. And he's caught. And he is tackled inside the 49 right to the 35. Allen, he digs there for Buffalo 1st. Solid opening drive so far, Chelsea.
I don't like this name myself.
Cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. It's one of the better coaches in the league always tells me. On offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to run uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam from the 33. Here's 2nd down and 7. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Able to power through. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
6-0 our score after 1.
That's it.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And meanwhile,
I'm lagging, bro.
Going to be caught by Davis. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he takes this up right. Third down and 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. This is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Second down and 8. Allen going to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Allen again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on first down. And this is caught for a touchdown. Trent Sherfield, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
It's caught, and he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that.
Yo, Jay, what's up, bro?
Those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, I'm about to get it soon, Jay. I had some damn crazy shit happen. I gotta see some more bread. I'm gonna get that this stuff.
Almost a full half of football yet to play.
His ass just quit on me, y'all.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Damn, he quit too? What the fuck? Ain't made it start yet. Go smoke. What's up, bro? I was gonna play card, but I don't think it was on. I still.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's now 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here again is McKinnon. Busts through the tackle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd down, McKinnon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Trent Duffy with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
Gain on the play, but it leads to 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. So
why did he dive, bro?
And that'll bring up 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And it's gonna be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
On the run, this is Gray. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run with Pacheco, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's brought down.
Fucking lagging, man.
Up to about the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that
Fuck, I can't change my plays up, man.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We saw this line the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
Throw the fucking ball.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Down the left sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This duo locked in.
When you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Pacheco once again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
He was brought down by Gaston on the hole. No gain on the play. Brings up
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be The final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow. I don't need to.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57. 15. Attack.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Fights off the defender. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Patrick going to change the play.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now 2nd and 3.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McCallum, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Sherfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing, Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The pass caught by Hardy. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a cap.
It's so fucking lucky.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. That is intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
To throw is Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Man in motion is Sherfield. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I almost see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. What an effort. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Allen again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Purdy bootlegging it. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Buffalo
throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
12 more yards. That's another Bills first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ambly Thomas. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now he gets free up the left sideline. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
56, 56.
Here's Allen on first and 10. That's complete to Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up
Allen.
and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 63 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Purdy to throw it on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Forced out to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is 2nd and 8. Purdy from the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Purdy. Buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Allen now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He goes once again right back to Hardy. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Allen to throw once more. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And again, it's Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air.
Chilling,
never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 61-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
They get him
This
with
is
some
the
big-ass
NFL
runs in the first
on EA
half.
Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing is Allen on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Touchdown, Bills.
Let's go.
Trent Sherfield, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 41 yards. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Allen now looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Allen. Wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st down, Purdy. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will... We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Purdy sets up to throw again. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, 44 yards.
All right,
and the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The Bills say they have it.
Let's go.
They do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you
I done
get
got
the
2 of them
onside
on him
kick. A
today.
little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Bills.
And I'm going to do it again.
Gabriel Davis, 52 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Oh.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt
Why
about
ain't
it.
making no
And let me
tackles?
tell you, if you're running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Samuel. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll get this one down.
They can't get the ball, bro.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now As you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
That probably would have been better if I had locked in and made my
That team that
adjustment
just
first
got the
half.
pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Shotgun now with Purdy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And Cook has it left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's 1st down. Here's Allen. They shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory.
That's why I don't want to.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Detroit Lions. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going, and we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start, and right away he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? Make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route.
Really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And it's a pretty good one. 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Gone. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On the option right, it's Goff. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 10 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. 7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Allen now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did in mid.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. Off the play fake. Montgomery. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Hold on. Check. Yes, sir. Ric Flair.
In motion right is a running back. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Barney, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now thrown incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and we go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
First I ever.
The final shot before break here. Goal. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. And there's a surprise. You come out of the lockers, you're winning, kicking it away. I'm sure the receiving team is expecting you to kick it away. Surprise them with the onside kick, and it worked.
You know that they were ready to roll coming out of the locker room.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
No more taking trucks, I flip so much economy. Spend so much, take all the fees. Baby Draco hit your fucking block, chop down tree. They do they shit, but they ain't me. I leave it down, it cost me.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Purdy. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Allen now looks to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Allen going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, 38 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a taking on the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a defensive defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Man in motion is Sherfield. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 57 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
Almost had it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it again with Williams. And not much running room. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. To throw his Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ed Oliver that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And they are on the board. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. That pass is caught by Hardy. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 33 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Deontay Hardy, he might score. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now 3rd down and 7.
Your mind. 734.
Now Carr. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Got a problem.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direct.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll dump this off to Cook. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Allen. Touchdown! Deontay Hardy. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bass on for the extra point.
Let's go ahead and quit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Up to 18 now.
Let's go ahead and quit. Got a headshot. I know you can.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
He might as well go ahead and quit. I done picked it and back to back.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last
Don't let it
drive.
happen again, bro.
He will not
We're about to do it
get
again,
away from
y'all.
the pressure here. Carr taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he will be taken down with a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
Yeah.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now,
come on,
we have to do something differently.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You use worse.
Uh, I lost. I think it was. I still. I pick it.
You know, I just got the phone busy, man. And I always tell my brother, man, like when he do what he do, man, he'll go at it, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup at 7, past the 30 to the 32.
Someone's looking fresh in his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On second down, Cook shelling through the defense and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
What's up, bro?
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now inside the 25.
Wow.
James Cook, 57 yards. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Stafford. And this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Stafford on 1st down. That is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on what was a 4th and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
It is lagging, bro.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Allen going to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 4. Now Cook running right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Fighting his way through contact. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll run with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But the
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Rolling to his right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bro, you need to just quit the game. You suck.
After the touchdown, Bass
28-0.
You lucky they just not letting me catch my passes the first half.
Oh,
from the end zone, here comes Williams.
But
just leave.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
Thank you. Just leave. Oh, okay. I just skunked this guy 28-0. Are we playing again?
Had a whole. I was.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hurts throwing right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Allen going to change the look here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Hurts trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Cook up the gut, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll audible to something else. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Hurts to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But first down, Hurts. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Powers through. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 14 yards. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You could almost...
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Allen again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Yeah, I had needed that, bro.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throw over the middle taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what it...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Come on, man, stop playing.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Remember this.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop her with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Second down, here's Hurts, escaping the pressure right.
Look.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
That is my last one.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown.